Hey, good morning, y'all. Good afternoon, good night, wherever you at. We vibing real quick. Salute the cross, Amazon Prime. What I say, Amazon Prime? Salute the cross, Amazon Prime. Yeah, you know they had me out for, let me turn the music down a little bit. Shout out to the hit show Cross on Amazon Prime. They had me out for a little listening session. I mean, you know, they had me out for a little Q&A and an interview type feel, open forum discussion type feel. And it was real fly. It was real sharp. They showed us the first episode. This may be a month or two before the show came out. And shout out to Aldis and all the good guys over there. Shout out to WPGC who sent me over there. Hell of a vibe, man. What's up, though? This music right here got the vibe going, the sun coming in. Oh, man, it's beautiful. Shout out to my sponsor for these little smoking section reels, man. Shout out to Tri-State Trichomes. Man, I know you're tired of waiting in them long lines. They done sent over a little care package. Them long lines at the dispensary, pulling up in them neighborhoods with, you know damn well you don't need to be at. Oh man, but they took care of me, man. This is some white lemon cherry gelato, oh my God. Black truffles, oh my God. Papaya, you know everybody love a little papaya. So shout out to Tri-State Trichomes, find them on Instagram. They pull up, and they got all the things you need, man. Listen. Want to do a little shroom, you know what I mean? Whatever you into, you know what I'm saying? But everything legal and everything legit. And we pull up right in front of your house, your location, man. One of our beautiful delivery ladies or, you know, we just make it real easy and real convenient for you. So shout out to Tri-State Trichomes taking care of me. And they helped me get through these episodes. So look, a lot of shit that gotta get kind of talked about, gotta get addressed. But we're gonna keep it real quick, I say straight to the point, but we already 3 minutes in, right? So, have y'all been following this shit? So before I get to the Papoose and Remy, before I get to the new updates in this Jay-Z situation, and like I told you last time, I ain't trying to be one of these guys that come here and every little issue I gotta talk about, but some of this shit I gotta run down for you, just so we can make it easily digestible, right? So, shout out to Wallo, you know, Gilly and Wallo, trailblazers with what they've been doing, right? $1 million worth of game. Wallo, what is it, 267, 36, some shit, whatever the number is, no disrespect. And I met Wallo a while ago when he first kind of got out of jail, and he was in ATL. And I was down there for, I can't remember, maybe A3C, some convention, he was down there too. And we linked up, we chopped it up, good dude. Then I met him again when he was in DC. Real good dude. Shout out to Boosie. It's that Rocket, man. Like I said, Wallo, real good dude. But he just did an interview with Complex. Well, I don't know if it's Complex. I know it's Noah. Noah used to be with Complex. Long story longer, I'm watching this interview and he kind of giving you the rundown of how he come up, what happened, he come out of jail, what was the strategy, what was the game plan. And I love it. He kind of talk about going from having nothing to getting everything we see him with today. You gotta respect that. But here's my takeaway that I kind of didn't really care for. And this might not be on him, this might be on the journalist. This might be on just editing. Maybe sometimes, you know, you edit, every little bit can't make the cut. I respect that. I got my dog over here, she all into shit. But watch this though. The one part I really didn't care, they asked him about the podcast. They asked him about $1 million worth of game. And they like, so it was just you and your cousin? It was just you and Gilly? And he's like, yeah, you know, it was just us two. It always been just us two and da-da-da-da-da. That's not true. When that podcast first came out, it was Gilly, it was Wallo, but it was also somebody else. I think the guy's name was Devin or Devon or some shit like that. I don't really know. But what I do know is that's part of the story too. And we need to hear as a community, as a people, as a whoever. entrepreneurs, business, we need to see the failures too. The failures. We need to see the peaks and valleys. We had the podcast. We put everything up for the podcast. Next thing you know, we had some issues within our podcast. We had to shut down. They was in the studio, had a backdrop. That shit was looking like Sway in the morning. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't. They pulling up to different spots, your neighborhoods, your studios. They there. Sometimes you'll come to them, they in a random spot every time, a hotel lobby, anywhere, right? I say, damn, I wonder what happened. They had to readjust. They had to make some changes, and it benefited them. It gave them some flexibility. It gave them some freedom. So now we don't got to drop every week. Now we drop when we got some new content, and people waiting for it. And that's what happens when you got the subscribers. That's what happened when you got the sponsorships, the big dollars coming in. I think they was with Barstool. Excuse me. So I don't really care for people shielding the truth or selectively telling the truth, right? We got to tell the whole story sometimes, right? So that people can know that when they go through their complications, when they go through their issues with their business or their content creation, whatever they doing, that it's okay. It's okay. And so I didn't really care for that. And maybe they should, I don't know, maybe should have did more research, or maybe it just wasn't important. But to me, that type of shit was very important because people need to know that shit don't always go right. Things don't always go perfect into success. You're gonna have some peaks and valleys. And then what you gonna do? You know, who are you then? When you gotta go back to the drawing board and get it out the mud. But shout out to Wallo. They doing a great work, amazing work. You know, anytime one of these guys get locked up, they go back to a clip of Wallo, and subsequently they ask him about what he feels about the situation with Young Thug and ultimately the situation with Lil Durk, and how they ultimately tried to give him, both of them, warnings. And you can refer back to that interview with Lil Durk where Wallo is seen talking about forgiving the killer of his brother. And I seen people say, man, Wallo couldn't tell me no shit like this, He a goofy. That ain't never gonna happen. Maybe not. But here you have it. D-Thing is killed, Durk brother. Von is killed, Durk best friend. And in both the situations, Durk is now alleged to have paid for the retribution, retaliation, the killings of the people that killed those individuals. This is the problem. Because internet will say, slide for Von. You ain't get them niggas back for D-Thing. You ain't get them niggas back for Von. Well, now look. The whole O Block is in jail, and the leader is gone too. And you know what's going to happen. Once people start telling, everybody start telling, and the heads are going to roll. Oh, Durk told me to do that. Durk told me to do this. In Chicago, they want to get these murders solved. They want to get these names off the book. So what they going to do? Everything they can, they going to throw it on Durk. It was Durk. It was Durk. It was Durk. A nigga got hit across the street. It was Durk who killed him. Anything happens. It was Durk. It was Durk. It was Durk. But what do you expect them to do? Look, they got a job to do, and so do we. When I mean we, I mean those of us who might not be playing all the way on the right side of the law, right? But nobody has an issue with that. We can't make their job easy for them, though. Y'all on the songs. And look, I'm not advocating for any criminal activity. But I'm saying, if you want to be a criminal, nigga, you cannot be a criminal and use it for entertainment. Oh, it's just entertainment. You can't be talking about, yeah, I killed that nigga, or I heard that nigga got killed at the CVS, and the nigga really got killed at the CVS. All they gotta do is go track it back. And then your credit card paid for the hotels, your credit card, then you, I mean, it's too much. I don't wanna get nobody no indictment by adding to it. But come the fuck on, Durk. God damn, and then you got people saying, well, Durk always, you know, but guess what? How do you go back to Chicago if Chicago think you ain't handling business for their heroes, for their people? How do you move around? So, you feel like, man, I gotta do this. I gotta stand on business. It's my name, it's my rep, it's my everything. It's how I get paid. It's how I feed my family, my kids. Prayers up for Dirk, man. Allah knows best. And maybe he gotta go through this trial. Look at Thug. Stranger things have happened because though people will tell and though people are inclined to snitch, money talks, man. And Dirk is making a lot of money and making a lot of people a lot of money. And we all love a comeback story, so I'm praying for Dirk, man. You got my love and support, man. But damn, guys, y'all got to be a little bit smarter with how we moving, how we grooving, dog. We can't give it up like that. It's too easy, dog. It's too easy. And when somebody trying to give us some advice, we got to be smart enough to listen. See, a smart man he know nothing at all. A smart man he knows nothing at all. I don't know shit. I know my dog about to stop. But a smart man knows this. And so when somebody trying to give you some advice, somebody trying to give you some information, we got to listen. We got to listen. We like, God, I was praying. God trying to say you niggas all the time. God trying to say you people in your life that's going to help you all the time. Then when it come, you like, I see women all the time, I'm tired of being lonely. Listen, I need a good man. And the man is in her DM, hey, beautiful, hey, good morning. I don't want no nigga telling me good morning, beautiful. Right, you want a nigga smack you upside your goddamn head. And then you think that's love. You need to love yourself. That's a whole nother conversation. So, like I said, shout out to Dirk. Shout out to Gilly and Wallo, too, for trying to keep on. I just seen what they did with Kodak. It was, look, it's beautiful when you got guys in position that's going to try to get some game. But Wallo, always tell the full story because we need that, too. I see they saying, rest his soul, OG Macko is dead. Y'all remember that nigga? Bitch, you, woo! Fuck, we go on sight. What's that? Bitch, you, I don't know. Y'all know the song. But I also remember shortly after he had that hit song, his eye came out. Somehow or another. I don't know if he took his eye out, somebody took his eye out, but his eye came out. And he was deformed forever. And his career never took off. He was in that group with Lil Yachty and Migos and all of that little wave. He was poised for a good career. If he could come up with some good hits. Listen, the difference between, what's that? 1738, what's his name? I said, hey, what's up, hello? The Remy boys nigga, forgive me. His eye was already missing, you know what I'm saying? He wore the glasses, he already had that music soul child. There's a lot of Biggie. But when you come in the game one way, and then something happens that alters that whole aesthetic, it's hard for people to just like adjust to that. People, attention spans are limited. And people kind of just keep it moving. And so, I can imagine that he ain't, what was he gonna do? He been doing music his whole life, then that shit crash and burn. Now you trying to make a comeback, that shit don't work. Now everybody who was around you, all the bitches, all the record labels, all the homeboys, everybody who was with you, that you thought we gonna win together, we gonna shock the world, we gonna show everybody. Them niggas gone. And now you just left with yourself. Yourself and your one eye. And now you blaming it. It's all because of this, it's all because of me, it's all because... And what do you do from there? So he killed himself. And it's unfortunate. But I will say this. If you love your people, whoever your people are, and you know they going through something, and you know they dealing with something, and you don't stand up and call them, or pull up and go see them, fuck a call. The call should be, nigga, I'm outside. But if you don't do that, but you'll watch them suffer in misery and drown, you're not a friend at all. Matter of fact, you ain't shit. Now, I understand people deal with things in different ways. And sometimes it's, it's hard. And people got a billion excuses. And that's true. And I get that. Oh, it's a trigger for me. Well, what about them? What about your friend? Not a trigger for them? They not going through shit. They don't need that. You don't gotta come and give me no speech or come and this or that or give me no money. No, just come be here. Just come sit your ass right here. It might make a world of difference to somebody who's on the edge. Rest his soul, man, and prayers up for anybody who's dealing with that type of issue, because it ain't easy. It ain't easy looking in the mirror and saying, man, I'd rather not be here. What is this? Why am I even alive? What am I doing every day? It's just the same thing. And so prayers up for him and his family, his loved ones. Man, we got to be better for each other, right? And I look at this, I look at this shit, man, and I say, damn. All the shit that could be in the news today. I've been telling y'all niggas about Remy Ma. I've been telling you, oh, you hating? Oh, you just mad because you like, nigga, I ain't that much of a Nicki fan, nigga. I don't give a, what that nigga, frankly, my dear, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. What am I, you think I give a fuck about females battling each other? I don't give a fuck about niggas battling each other until they make it interesting. Listen, man. I've been telling you. You know, listen, when Remy was free, before the jail and all that, cause that shit saved her life. Listen, it was a Eve, it was a Trina, it was a Shauna, it was a lot of rappers. It was a Kim, Foxy. It was a lot of rappers. It was a lot of rappers. Rod Digger. It was a lot of rappers who was doing their thing at the same time that she was doing her thing. Now, she go to jail, she come home, and it's this myth like Remy was on top of the world, and jail is what stopped her. That CD had came out a couple years before. That joint sold wood, it sold nothing. It did nothing. She had one song in 25 years by herself. Did you know? I'm conceited, I got a reason, I'm conceited. Hey, I used to love that joint. So good, and mama, that thing is so good with Neo. It's so good. But that wasn't her that I was singing. That was Neo, right? All the way up. That's Fat Joe, right? Where are your hits? What is your contribution, right? Walking past the metal detectors. Well, like, we know one line every 20 songs, right? That's just, stop. We know one line every 20 songs. So, where's all this adulation and she's the queen and of what? Talking shit? So, that's that. Boom, put that over there. Now, I always felt like they was just using this black love. I'm telling you, anytime a nigga got his fist up in there, you better check your pockets. Fuck this. Niggas done got me for my money. Every time you see somebody, fuck is this, 1972, nigga? Blackfish, black power, black power. Are you living like that? Or is that just something you do in the picture? Is it really black love, black power? Or is that what you do for your marketing? So I never really trusted it. Every season of Love and Hip Hop, she's in the studio working on this comeback album. Quiet as kept, she had a comeback album. Nobody knows it. Nobody heard of it. Nobody talked about it, ever. Then she had to go kiss ass and make up with Fat Joe, and then you get all the way up. Then they had a double album with Fat Joe and Remy Ma came together. Platas Diplomas or whatever, right? It's in Spanish, right? They took it from the Narcos. The whole album is her taking shots at Nicki. The whole album is her dissing Nicki. The whole album. People like, well, Nicki's her fault. Nicki's the one who, woo. Really? So that didn't work. That shit didn't sell nothing, right? So now what? If this don't work, if that don't work, this don't work, what do you do then? Well, she started a rap battle league. A lot of y'all don't follow rap battles, so y'all don't know. A lot of y'all don't follow this shit, so y'all don't know. But I follow battle rap. And her league was okay, but it wasn't really making no noise till she started having men battle women. And then she started managing Easy the Block Captain. Well, what happens now? Easy the Block Captain was one of the youngest champions in battle rap. He was making a name for himself. He was blazing some runway. Listen, people was like, man, we got to battle Easy. I got the top battle rappers was talking about Easy the Block Captain. And then Remy, who got credibility as a ex-battle rapper, Jesus Christ, because she battled Lady Luck in 96. Anyway, she got the name as she's a battle rapper, blase, blase, blase. She got that New York style, that Bronx, she got that. So she carries that very well, and she works that angle very well. Yo, what's up, ma? All of that New York shit. So that was her thing. Now look at it. She is managing this nigga. He's always around, X, Y, and Z. And everybody is whispering that she's really allegedly having an affair with this nigga. Everybody has said this over and over and over again. But then it hit the fan when, unbeknownst to the world, but to the battle rap community, they know. Papoose knocked this nigga Easy the Block Captain out at one of her events. Why? Well, he came out today and said the reason why he did it was because, nigga, you shook my hand and then was fucking my wife. So you in my face like we fuck with each other, like it's like that. But then you go hit my wife. You giving me all the assurances like it's all good now, it's business. But you really want some wild, weird shit, right? So they say the nigga knocked him out. Remy went and stayed with the nigga for a couple days, right? Spent Christmas with the nigga, all of that shit. I'm not here to talk about or get into people's personal details, because whatever, right? Do your thing. Whatever. Everybody got issues. But man, this public perception shit is wild and it's weird. And now that she's caught, really all of this is about Papoose allegedly fucking with Clarissa Shields. Oh, he got a new girl. You know how women do sometimes. Oh, now you got something new. So now she taking shots. Papoose like, bitch, you been foul. You been cheating. And to me, it's clear. Like, you could tell, like, it never was given to me, like, she had respect for him or any of that type of shit. So now you look at it, and it's all coming to the light. And it always do. I keep telling y'all gotta be careful with who y'all couples goes, and this and that goes, and all that stuff. Be your own goals, nigga. You want love? Find love. You want a good woman? Find a good woman. You want a good man? Go find you a good man. But it ain't gonna be an idolizing nobody else and what they got going on. That's just a fact. And so now you see, a lot of people are trying to figure this Jay-Z shit out. What happened with Hov? Did he do it? Did he not? And then when he came out to defend himself, people mad. Oh, but there are a lot of victims. Yeah, there are, but this bitch ain't one of them, is what he's saying. Not for me. I didn't victimize it. So hold on, wait. Because women really do get abused, I gotta be okay with somebody saying I'm the one who abused them if I didn't? Fuck that. Reports are showing now. Shout out to NBC, they did their due diligence. They interviewed the girl, they got her take, and then they went and interviewed people that she said, oh, my father came and picked me up. Well, test results say that was a lie. The father said, I don't remember no shit like that. I will remember driving 5 hours in the middle of the night to pick up my 13-year-old daughter from a party after she was raped. I don't remember that. Oh, I was talking to this singer and that singer from this band and this band at the party. Results say that's a lie. Because when they go look back at it, the people she said she was talking to, they was on tour in a whole nother city, in a whole nother state. So hold on, wait. Jay-Z and Puffy, they held you down with a female that people trying to say is J-Lo. And now look, it's showing that Jay-Z and Puffy was at 2 different parties. Other side of town, definitely not in Manhattan. Hold on, wait. This girl saying that she's at a mansion that's gated in Manhattan with a U-shaped driveway. Where the fuck you ever seen something like that in Manhattan? Anybody ever been to Manhattan? Maybe in Queens or Westchester or Long Island or wherever, somewhere else. But I never seen nothing like that in Times Square. I never seen nothing like that in Manhattan. And neither has you, and neither has anybody else. Especially people that's from New York. That's all saying the same shit. They all saying the same shit. It don't sound right. It don't make sense. But you gotta let things run their course. So prayers up and salute to anybody who actually has been victimized and has gone through that type of shit, right? We don't We don't make fun of that. We don't take that lightly. But what we do got to do, again, is start holding people accountable. Shout out to Ho for fighting their case. They said they should throw this shit out immediately. We done found out this woman is lying, and then when you talk to her, she's autistic. I mean, you see it. This woman has been through a lot of shit, apparently, and obviously. But always keep your name clear, because your name is all you got. Don't let nobody play with that shit, ever. Stand on your business when it's about you, especially if you know you're in the right. And don't be so quick to judge. I ain't gonna get into it again, but you already know what we talked about. That self-hate gotta go. Number one, it ain't your business. So y'all so passionate to be like, oh, you know, I knew it. You didn't know shit, mind your business. Did you know your nigga was fucking your hey, did you know your nigga like, what, hey, huh? You knew it all, but you don't know your shit, your own shit. Come on, man. Let's stay focused. Shout out to Cross. It's a hell of a show. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you tune in. Again, Tri-State Trichomes. Can you see it? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Tri-State Trichomes. That's that good papaya. Go hit them up. Tell them Floyd World sent you. I'm gonna put the link right here. I'm gonna let you know how to get in touch with them. And look, till next time, when it's another crazy topic, I'm gonna tune in with you. This is High Thoughts. This is the smoking section. Salute.